What is going on, guys? I am Sam and welcome back to Louisiana. Today we are down south in New Iberia. I've actually never been here before, but they've got a skate park, so you know I had to come check it out. We're about to get on the BMX bike and start doing some riding. It looks super cool, and the bowl has this little like channel gap thing. I've never actually been to a bowl that has that. This whole side is like a quarter pipe that just goes all the way down, and there's a massive bowl at the end. I think this is a really unique setup. It's kind of long ways. There's a little hip and some banks that I'm definitely gonna have a blast on. So we're gonna put some pads on, get some sunscreen, and immediately start riding. I'm gonna give it a little test lap to get warmed up, start feeling good on the bike, and then see what tricks we can pull out. I've got a few new tricks I want to try and do today at a new skate park. That'll be pretty fun. So let's start riding. So we had a great little warm up in, so I'm gonna actually start doing some tricks now, and I love doing hips over bars, what? And I love doing bar spins over hips, so we're gonna do a bar spin over this one right here. I might 270 it coming back, and then we're gonna start exploring some of the other fun stuff in this park. Ah, yes, that was a fun one. This hip is actually nice. It's not super steep, but it's also not mellow, so you get a good bit of pop on it, and it's not scary, so we're gonna 270 it. So I was just talking about how great this little hip is, and I think it's a perfect spot to try a trick I've been wanting to try for a while, a 450. I've never done one, but we're gonna go over this hip, basically the opposite direction, the 270, and try to over rotate it a little bit and see if I can pull a 450. I'm just gonna try to walk myself into it and see if I can get one done today. Let's try. I over rotated. Woo! Yo, that was so cool. Guys, that was my first ever 450. I did not come to here expecting to pull that today, and it worked. That was so clean. I'm so excited about this 450. We're gonna go do another one, see if I can get them on lock. I am so excited about that. Let's go again. I absolutely love that. It feels way better than I thought it would. I always thought 450s would feel sketchy, but that is so good. I cannot believe it just did that today. So this skate park has a cool little thing. There's like a concrete step down. It's a kicker in front of a bank. And now that I'm already in the spinning mood, we're gonna 360 down it and then just see what comes after. I'm gonna 180 the stair set. We'll 180 the little A-frame. I've also never ridden an A-frame before, so there's a bunch of fun little features in this park. Let's start doing that. Now we're gonna put these pegs to use. I'm gonna try to grind down this little hubble ledge, and we're gonna see if I can do that without too much catastrophe. Let's try it. Oh, you did it. Oh, that was so good. That was a scary one for me too, and we pulled it. That was smooth. We're gonna try out the rail. I'm not very good at these, but let's see if I got it. Yo! Bar out. Oh, it's so slippery. Oh, that was... Yeah. Oh, that was scary. That was fun. I love the 360 drops. So I'm gonna try to do a hop 90 bar to fakie down this bank. Let's see if I can pull that.
There you go.
Oh, gotta get the half cab and we'll be good.
There you go.
That was fun. That was a new trick for me. 90 bar into fakie. Well, it's a tiny park, but I've had a blast making full use of the tiny ramps here. So I'm gonna try to do a foot jam, like spin into this little bank. That's also new for me, but I think I'll get it in a couple goes. We'll see if I'm true. Oh, that was...
That looked like a mule bucking.
That was like a flamingo. We cannot count the flamingo landing 1 foot in the air. We just can't do that. I gotta do that clean. I kind of did that. Well, I would be happy with that, but I'm gonna keep trying to see if I can get it better. I've been having a good time riding the street section out here. But now we're gonna go to this bowl and we're gonna do some bigger airs in here. It is a brand new bowl. This whole skate park was built in just a few months ago. You can feel the concrete dust on my wheels and it's super slippery everywhere. So I'm a little nervous to go fast and really high because there's not a whole lot of grip at the bottom of the transitions, but that is okay. I'm gonna do my usual air trick. Probably this corner right here. It feels super good. Then that's gonna almost wrap up our session because it's getting a little hot. The sun's coming out, but this has been such a fun park. It looks so cool. I mean, look at this thing. It's actually pretty big. Phew! This is a fun bowl. Guys, my bowl is always a little weird for me. I like this thing. It's easy to get speed boosting off that deep end. I love it. Well, that's gonna wrap up our ride here at this new Iberia skate park, guys. I've had a blast. When I first saw it, I thought it was a little tiny. I had such a good time riding it. Did a bunch of new bangers. We got the 450s. That was new. The bar spins, the rails. I've done about all my bag of tricks. So we're gonna leave this skate park and see what else we can get up to in new Iberia. It is my first time out here. I'm so glad I got to leave some tire tracks on the skate park. It was brand new, just built a couple months ago. It almost looks like they got room to expand it for a phase 2. That's not the only skate park that new Iberia has. There's this other one over here, and let me show it to you. Look at this thing. So the first sign is the gate says it's out of service, but there's a sketchy little skate park in there. It's some terrible little ramps and they're all put up. I'm gonna get a closer look at that. This is actually kind of cool because you can definitely see why New Iberia got a skate park upgrade, because this place looks pitiful, but we're gonna get a closer look at it and just appreciate the nice new skate park we just finished riding. Look at this. It is so sketchy. There's a terrible little box jump over there. It's super low, super mellow. There's a weird little half pipe setup. I don't even know where you'd go after you came off that left quarter pipe. Like you just fly out to nothingness. New upgraded park is way better than this little thing. You would probably get injured more than you actually did successful stuff at this little park. So I think that quick little look definitely explains the out of service sign on this thing. It is definitely gone. We finished riding bikes at a great time because it just came a rain while we were eating. Apparently New Iberia is actually known for making Tabasco hot sauce, if you've ever heard of that, and we're really close to the Tabasco factory, so we can't show up here and not go check it out. So we're gonna run through. This is a road to the Tabasco factory, and it needs some irrigation pretty badly. Yeah, we're gonna see how this experience goes. Well, the rain has not slacked off, and it's not supposed to for over an hour. So we're gonna get this umbrella. We're gonna walk around it, I guess, and see what we can see in the rain. We've made it underneath the umbrella, and this is the Tabasco Museum. I think we picked a pretty gnarly day to come check it out, despite all the thunder and the rain. That never stopped a Tabasco tour. Got some Tabasco ponchos on, and now we're going exploring. They've got little signposts, so let's read this. We need to go to bottling number 7, and then we're gonna go see the bottling line. Oh my goodness, look at these little bottles going. That's crazy. Look at all the little bottles of hot sauce down there. That is craziness. I seriously did not know everything that went into making Tabasco sauce. This is how many bottles they made today. That's crazy. And look at all the bottles just rolling through. And there's machines out here bottling them up. That is wild. They are stacking up some bottles of hot sauce. I guess this is quality control here. This is so cool. Guys, they're getting hand labeled, they're getting rolled through and stacked up. Well, I'm just blown away at this. And they do not stop, they're just coming down this line. Oh, this is a bottle filling machine. The empty bottles go in over here and they pop out full of Tabasco sauce. We've left the bottling facility, and this is the blending station. I guess this is where they come up with the flavors. Let's go see what they're cooking up in here. The first thing in the door, we've got some huge peppers hanging out here and another big bottle of Tabasco sauce. It says 5 ounces on it. I don't believe that. That is much bigger. All right, so they're saying that they aged their pepper mash for up to 3 years. Look at this. We've got all these huge tanks, probably of pepper mash, just sitting there aging, cooking up all the extra spice and then getting mixed together for the perfect blended Tabasco sauce. I don't even eat Tabasco sauce that often, but this is just blowing my mind. We come up the stairs and this is the top view of the blending station. Look at all the stuff going into your Tabasco sauce. This is cool. Oh my goodness. How many ghost peppers are in these tanks just making all the spiciness? That is wild. So we've walked all around this little Tabasco campus. It is so cool how they're making all these bottles of Tabasco sauce, just rolling them out every day. That's gonna wrap up this video from New Iberia. I'm so glad I went to ride that skate park. It was a really fun one. It was really fresh, so the concrete was a bit slipperier than I usually like, but I got some super fun tricks done. And checking out the Tabasco plant, that was such a fun experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your grandmother, go hang out with her, go eat some Tabasco hot sauce, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.